Hello, good afternoon, everyone, whoever's watching. Thank you so much for joining. I'll just wait for a few more minutes to start before a few more people join in. Hi, Akanksha. Okay, I think we'll start. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Pitara Inspiring Stories. We are on the 8th episode today, and I am very, very pleased to be welcoming Akanksha today. Now, Akanksha is a crafter by passion and by her entrepreneurial business now. She has been in the profession, for the past 1 year. Before that, she was in an HR career for about 8 years, and in her words, she says she's a true fan of arts and artisans around the country, and to do something creative in almost everything is ingrained in her since always, whether school, college, or at work. And I feel, listening to her story, I thought that the lines, when life gives you lemons, make a lemonade out of it. That's something that she has truly lived up to. So I'll just take her online, and then we'll discuss more with her, and see how this movement from HR to something in crafts happened and macrame happened. So let me just take her on live. Hi, Akanksha.
Hi.
Hi.
Sulbi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Can
Looking so
you hear me?
beautiful. Yes. Can you
Thank
hear me?
you. Yeah, I can.
Okay. So wonderful to have you on Pitara, Akanksha.
Thank you, Sulbi.
First of all, I love what you're wearing. I think it's been handmade by you. And I can see a beautiful mirror behind you. That's also macrame. I'm guessing your creation. So, so
Yes.
beautiful. So, when we were talking about this live, and you told me how you started doing macrame, I was so intrigued and so amazed to listen to your story. So, why don't you tell everyone how you started macrame?
Uh, there are two questions, how and when.
Yeah.
Now for the how thing is, since you already introduced me that I have worked in a different sector in HR segment for a very long time, and then uh, I was basically I wanted to switch the job, and I was in between the jobs, and that's when the COVID thing happened everywhere, and then I was basically I should say I was not working anywhere, and for a year I was looking for that opportunity so that I could restart my career in the same field I was working in.
Okay.
And I think that's when it hit me that why don't I go, something with I can do anything in the creative field, since I've always been into painting and sketching. So I thought maybe let's do this, let's start this, let's try something new. And then I finally found something online, because that was something which, in our old times when our dadi and nani used to knit those things,
Yeah.
they were made out of nylon threads
Okay.
in that time.
Huh.
So it quickly reminded me of that time, that okay, that is something which is very interesting, let's try and find out. And then I got my threads just like any other normal thread, and then I started weaving, and started learning, and then I made few items and I told my family, friends everywhere, and they liked it so much. They said, "Oh, this is so natural. I mean, you are coming up with this, very naturally, and you can do this. Try more things and go deep in that direction." So I thought, let's just try and find it out. So a year before, in the month of June, however, I started this in the month of April, but the thing is, I was just learning. So I should not call it a year in the month of April. June is the month where from which I started selling actually, to make it a more
Okay.
a business sort of thing. So June was the month. So currently we are celebrating Eclectic Macrame's first anniversary.
Oh,
That is
congratulations.
very coincidentally.
Yeah, I'm so
Yeah.
glad that it coincided with the birthday month of Eclectic Macrame. So nice that is.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought. Ki, let's just do this together.
So, how did the name Eclectic come to you? How did that happen?
Yeah. So when I was checking for all the Insta handles,
Yeah.
so when you see a lot of different names, knotting and hoops and loops and around, there
Yeah.
are thousands of names out there.
Yes.
And then I thought, what should I put it? I mean, and then I was thinking, I was going back in my time, and I thought, ki, there should be one word which defines me.
Uh,
Can you hear me?
no, we lost signal in the middle. Am I clear?
Okay.
Is my video clear and everything? Because I'm just wondering if the lag is from my end or your end, the internet lag.
Yours is little bit of,
It's blurry.
very cracky. Yeah, a
Okay.
little bit cracky.
Just
Do you
give me
see
a
my side is
second.
also?
Yeah, just give me 1 second. The video will be on pause. Just give me a second. Yeah. Better now? My
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Okay. Cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go on. Sorry. We were talking
That's
about
okay.
how eclectic came about.
Yeah. So then when I was looking for a perfect name, so I was checking out all the names, and it didn't, quite fit all the names. I thought, okay, already knotting, and it itself defines that knotting is all about knotting. So why don't I choose a word which defines me
Hmm.
rather?
Hmm.
How am I?
Hmm.
And when I go back and I saw myself that I'm, I love to create anything. I love to put some, masala in every creative thing when you do, even if it is sketching, painting, drawing, making something out of, old used materials.
Hmm.
Then I clicked this word eclectic, and I thought this word means itself is a, ideas from a different wide variety.
Hmm.
So I thought, okay, let's put this word, add a macrame, because since I'm doing
Macro.
macrame, so I need to highlight,
Yeah.
yes. And then it occurs to me that, okay, eclectic defines me, not just the knotting, it defines me.
Wonderful. So nice that is. So, tell me something. I mean, it's really nice, and I think people who are watching, I can't underscore the importance. That when you're in a place when there is a situation like COVID, everything is in lockdown. It is so hard to really get back to your job, which you thought maybe at that point in time that I'll take a small break, and then when I find a better opportunity, I'll take that up. But then something like COVID hits, and you are left in the lurk where the job opportunities are not so easy to come by, right?
Yeah,
And
true, true.
in that time you thought that instead of getting demotivated or feeling rejected about the whole situation, let me look at what I can make out of it. You learned an entirely new art. I mean, macrame was something new to you, right? I mean, even though you were
Correct,
crafting and
correct.
everything, you'd never.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you picked
truly, I
up
had
a
no idea.
completely new thing and you made a venture out of it. So that is so remarkable. I think really kudos
Thank
to
you.
you, and so much to learn from that for everyone. That no matter what situation you're in, just see what you can how you can make best out of it. So,
Yeah,
like, okay, fine. So you started uh, crafting, you started making the product. Now after making comes the part about selling. So Where did you find the market for your products is my next question. How did you find the market for it?
Hmm. So getting the idea is easy.
Yes.
Everyone gets the idea. You every day you wake up, you have some idea. You try to put the idea in motion. But the real challenge comes in when it comes to that. Okay, your idea is complete. Now you know how to do the knotting. What about the selling
Selling.
part? Are you going to do that direction, or you're just making it just for the hobby?
Yeah.
So that is the real challenge and the real task for every entrepreneur, every artisan who is making something. That how do I sell these products?
Yes.
It's not about the money, it's not about the pricing. It's about how you're going to reach people with your idea.
Yes.
So I think that's when the family and friends comes in. They give you ideas, they give you suggestions that why don't you try this platform? Why don't you try that platform? So it occurred to me that okay, can I take a risk and try to sell it on Amazon? Can I
Okay.
do that? Is there a way? Is there a possibility for me? Because I'm new, I don't know anything about it. And we tried for like I told you,
Yeah.
I started knotting in the month of April only, but we got registered in June. So that period was a very it was try and find new things, try and find to register yourself and enter into the market,
Yeah.
like how they are doing it. So that's when Amazon it came, and then I learned so many things. We had to attend trainings, how to do, what to do, when to do, what are the policies and everything. I thought, okay, let's go with first platform first. And that's where Amazon is a place where, they actually give opportunities to young entrepreneurs and artisans. There are so many people who are making so many things. But actually, when I got registered in that Karigar thing, Amazon Karigar is a
Yes.
program where they are actually Karigar who made things. So I learned more about Amazon Karigar program, and I saw most of the people, ladies. I mean, they are from a different area, from some village, but they are doing extremely good job. They are registered there. They are selling their products, and they are expanding their business.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, let's try with this. Of course, nothing is easy, and nothing is like, okay, today you did apply and from tomorrow onwards you can start selling it. It's not like that. You have to learn many things.
Yes.
Like how do you sell? So I learned in a year, and now I feel that okay, Amazon actually has taught me so many technical things that for every person who is making something, they need to know, they
Yeah.
should know,
Yeah.
how you're making it, how you're presenting your product, how you are putting those products on different platforms. So that helped. And once I got into Amazon thing, I thought, okay, after 6 months, let's just try different platforms.
Okay.
So when you finally enter into a market, you see other people's, you see other, how they are doing it, how they are selling on. So I thought, let's just do this and just focus on one thing and then start expanding like that.
Yeah. So, you've talked about your learnings, and apart from learnings, I think as a person starting out, there are a lot of challenges also, and especially when you're solo in the game, right? So there are so many things to manage on your own, and it's no easy task to do that. So, what were some of the challenges that you faced?
Uh, so like I said, the first challenge is how do you want to sell your products?
Yeah.
That is the first thing. But before everything else, the main idea is, are you really ready to do this? Because if you are already working, you have worked for so many years, and that comfort zone is gone. It's like, yeah, there also they have their own difficulties.
Absolutely.
In every job, there are difficulties, ups and downs. But when actually when you leave it, when you are finally decided that okay, this is the thing, I'm going to do it, that is the first thing. It's mindset. You have to make up your mind that, can I do this? Will I be doing this? Can I do this day out?
Yeah.
Can anybody can pick me up in the middle of the night and ask me to make a coaster? Can I do that?
Yeah.
So ask yourself a question that okay, if you are ready, then you start. That there comes the main part of making the product, arranging all the vendors, understand how this works. There are so many vendors out there. They will reach out to you, but you have to take decision. You have to figure out, how we are going to proceed further. And then based on that, you every step you learn something. And after that, when it comes to selling, you have to seek out the platforms. You have to see people how they're doing it, either online, offline, doesn't matter. It's all about you like it, you want to do it, and you will keep doing it until you're, forever.
Yeah,
It's like
so true.
whatever you can do.
Yes, that's so true. It's I think you really have to have the passion, and if you have the passion,
Yes,
you keep reconnecting to the purpose of why you're doing it, and then you don't want to kind of go back, right? So,
yes, yes.
uh, so what is it that motivates you? Like, I'm sure sometimes we all get bogged down by all these challenges. There may be times when you feel low and you feel that, okay, I don't want to continue in this anymore.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then what is
true,
that
true.
voice? What is that motivation that keeps you going?
So the thing is ki, it's not easy for any artisan or any or someone who is working in job also.
Hmm.
There also you have ups and downs.
Yes.
There are days when we don't have orders, when we don't have ideas also.
Hmm.
It's an empty brain
Yeah.
sometimes. Sometimes you're looking for idea and you're not finding it. And then you will feel, okay, ab kya kare? What should we do? So I also feel the same thing. I'm not any different from any other artist people.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own talent.
Yeah.
So what I do is, that's my personal experience. What I do is I take a break from entirely everything what I'm doing right now. So it's like you empty your brain and
Yeah.
then you are refilling your brain with different ideas. You go out, you seek
Hmm.
for ideas.
Do
That's what
something
artists do. Like,
absolutely different
go
from
out.
it, right? Like, I really find a lot of joy in just going and chatting with my friends and just unburdening myself. Just go for like, even if it's just a
True,
cup of
true.
coffee, just relax yourself and come back and you'll feel so much better.
Automatically come to you.
I've lost you there, Akanksha. Yeah. Sorry, I think the connection went off. Can you hear me?
Now it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it's so important to just take small mini breaks in the middle and kind of just
Yes,
find
yes.
your inspiration back
You
and
need
come
it.
back.
You need it because it's all about passion and artist.
Yeah.
If you're going to make something, you have to go out and ideas will come to you
Yeah.
automatically, but you have to give it a break.
Yeah.
It's like refueling your brain.
Hmm.
You have fueled up so many things. Like for a longer period of time, you are working, you're making notes,
Hmm.
completing orders, that is fine. But it has filled up with all the previous ideas.
And I'm
You
sure it's
have
sometimes physically draining also, right? I mean, macrame is
yes,
not an easy task. Your back, your hands, all of that also need
true,
rest, no?
true. Yeah, we get bruises. We sometimes so pain in the back because your body is erect and you
Yes.
are either sitting or standing. Your feet hurt
Yeah.
sometimes. You have to adjust the height of whatever you are making or adjust the
Hmm.
height of your chair where you're sitting. So yes, it is tiring. But the
Hmm.
joy of the final product, no, when you see the final product, no, that joy is incomparable.
Yeah.
Whatever it is a small thing also. If it is a earring also, when you see it, you wear it and you feel, oh wow, that is so great. So everything goes away. I think true passion, what it needs to be to continue with this.
Yes. That's right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's also so much I feel competition in. I mean, in general, also there's a lot of competition. But in the past 2-3 years, we've seen so many home businesses grow, and especially people who weren't crafting earlier also took to it. So now, and just like you said, when you were thinking of a name, so many macrame names were already there in the market,
Ah,
right?
yeah.
So, amongst all this competition, how is it that you kind of bring that differentiation in your product? How do you uh, challenge that and overcome that competition? What is it that you do?
Hmm. Uh, so yeah, competitions are good
Hmm.
actually.
Hmm.
If you want to, you want to see yourself where you are standing,
Hmm.
and you want to see yourself how much you have grown up.
Hmm.
In any field,
Hmm.
it's a artist field or any field. So you need to see others how they are doing. It's like inter competition.
Hmm.
As long as it is healthiness is because I get so many ideas from my competitors only.
Hmm.
It's not like competitors are just to compete with. They have their own ideas. You have your own ideas. There is this platform, Pinterest.
Yeah,
It's a catalog of ideas. They're just
absolutely.
subtitled as Pinterest catalog of great ideas.
Yes.
So it's an idea booklet. So you see competitors, you see, oh wow, that is so great. And then you feel, can I do this? And then you can go ahead with your thing. So I think competitions are good, but if only when you are taking good out of it. I mean, as long as there are competitions, there will be growth. If there is no competition, people will stuck up in the same thing, doing the same thing. They will not improve themselves.
Absolutely.
So I think competitions should be there. Healthy competition should be there. You seek ideas, you share ideas, and then you make your own thing. So I guess as long as any art is there, competition is there.
That's
So
so nice.
that's where I get my motivation from.
True, it's very important to have healthy competition for yourself to then push yourself to grow even more. Otherwise, you'll be so comfortable in your own this thing, right? You have to every time one up yourself and tell yourself, then no,
You
I
have
have
to
to
challenge
do
yourself.
better. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
So that's really nice way of looking at competition, I would say. Very nice. So, tell me something. What are some of are there some ethos that your brand follows? Do you have some values, core values that you adopt for your venture? Share some of that with us.
Yeah, so my initial motive was to first understand how does it work? I mean, what are you going to get it from making these things? And when I was in the process of learning and making new items, new products, learning new techniques, I thought, yes, it is something in our world currently that everybody is now going towards natural thing. Not machine made thing, handmade thing. People have always appreciated for those kind of arts. But when it actually comes to selling the same factor, for that reason you have created something new, you have to convince people that this is eco-friendly, this is cruelty free, this is directly from nature. And then people will start believing that, okay, this is something. So then I realize, okay, motive should not be something, you sell something, that's it. Motive should be to spread that awareness of having and taking care of the natural products, maybe taking care of something which has directly came from nature. For example, the cords we use. So as we all know, India is a largest producer for cotton. So we know the importance of cotton. We know that every cotton has made, and so many people have worked on that to get that single row. Now you are getting it. So it is from nature. And when you make it, you are actually supporting them. When you buy those cords, when you buy those cottons. Otherwise, few years ago, nobody would have turned up to this idea. Everybody was like, okay, buy some contemporary decoration for home, and then doesn't matter if it is not natural or not eco-friendly, it's okay. But now people are more aware towards getting the natural thing. So I think my motive, my business ethos is towards that part where I can bring more natural thing, bring the awareness of, get close to nature, not just keep them and just throw them away or just ignore them. You understand the value of nature. So through this, maybe people have started doing this.
I think also the joy of owning something that has been handcrafted is very different, and something that is uniquely yours, like the same product. I mean, it's easy to find mass produced products in different homes, but something that has been handmade will always have the charm of being very uniquely yours. Like, not exactly the same product will be made. No matter how much you try, the exact same thing will not go to the other person, right? So that owning something that is so special and specifically for you is also very important. And I think people are now finding it important.
Actually, they have started. Yes, they have started, and they have started seeing the value of. Initially, when we used to see these things, we were so attracted towards machine related things, or the one which is not coming from nature directly. And we were like, okay, our dadi and nani used to make. I still remember when I was a kid, then my nani used to make that macrame knotting, and she made a bag,
Okay.
and she gave it to me, and that bag was made out of nylon thread.
Okay.
And I still remember that bag was so sturdy, and it was very, good looking, and it's kind of like a homemade sort of thing. Just like what is the difference between market pickle and homemade pickle? That essence is there.
Yes.
That type of feel, the love, you will find it.
Absolutely.
That's what you feel the difference between any other product and handmade products.
That's
So I was always into something that I can bring out the best from those things. Can I do that? That challenges me every time. So I thought, okay, this is the best thing.
so nice. So where can people find your products? Like you mentioned Amazon, but apart from that, any other platforms where they can go and buy your products? And do you also sell offline or customizations? How is it?
Yes. So Amazon, of course, anyone can get it from Amazon. Amazon is everywhere. That is the easiest way to find the product.
Yeah.
But if you are very particular about customizing a product, because Amazon will not give you opportunity for customization.
Yes.
Whatever they have, you can just buy it. But as a customization thing, I more prefer the customization part, because there I will understand your need. There I will make those things in keeping in mind your idea.
Yes.
Like you will love,
Yeah.
what you will like. So that's how customization is more easy, and that's where social media comes in, especially Instagram and Facebook. So yes, my page is there. I mean, I have received, and I've been receiving more orders from Instagram rather than Amazon, because people are more towards customizing things. They love it.
Yeah.
They want it in their way.
Yeah.
So Instagram, there is my page. Anyone can go there and buy products. Apart from Amazon, there are a couple of other platforms. There are other vendors who actually appreciate and get those artists and their product on their platform. Like aapkainterior.com, there is this one platform.
Okay.
And then there's the Vibe City Seller. There are a lot of nowadays there are a lot of platforms have started just to give people like me a chance to showcase their products.
Yeah, absolutely.
So these are the couple of places.
Okay, nice. And what are your future plans, Akanksha? Where do you see Eclectic Macrame, and what do you plan to do next?
So we have a 3E concept.
Okay.
We have started 3E concept since Eclectic is also from E. So we thought of continuing 3E concept. First is expand. Of course, expansion is very important when you are doing and in a smaller scale. You need to expand a little bit more, slowly, gradually you will reach there. Expand to all the areas in terms of diversities. Reach out to different city people, different state, their mindset. Then explore. Second E is explore, which is explore the new techniques. It's not just the regular thing, one or two products only. Explore new techniques, new patterns, new knotting. And then exercise is what I feel that whatever you have learned, whatever you have gained knowledge, you have to work it out. You have to execute. So for example, my current motive is to expand in a different area. There are apparel section also is there. There are crochet sections also there. That is for me is kind of explore and exercise those things. I really want to. As soon we are planning to go in that direction.
Wow, wonderful.
So that is a triple E concept for Eclectic Macrame.
So nicely you've briefed your whole thing into those 3 E's. So
yeah, you have to live and breathe what you are doing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, am I right? I mean, you are doing so well in your business, and you have to live and breathe everything.
Yeah.
While sleeping, cooking, eating. You are just keep thinking what to do.
Yes, what next is always playing in your mind. I agree.
Correct.
So wonderful, Akanksha. I really wish you all the best, and I wish you all the best for the apparel section. I'll be waiting for it too.
Thank you.
It was lovely being in conversation with you, and I'm so mesmerized by the beautiful products you make. Do check out her products on at Eclectic Macrame on Instagram, and I'll also be linking her Amazon shop. So if you're interested, beautiful bags she makes. I'm just in love with the clutch bags that you make. So pretty. So I think the work just speaks
So,
for
and
itself. Yeah.
uh, sorry, I interrupted you. And also, Eclectic Macrame is celebrating its first anniversary, so there will be a huge giveaway and
Oh
a
wow.
quick contest. I'm soon going to post a video about that. So, if anyone, it's a huge giveaway,
So
so
stay
people
tuned,
will,
guys. You need to get your hands on this giveaway.
yes.
So really, all the best, and I'm so glad we did it in your birthday month. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nidhi.
Okay.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Bye to everyone,
Bye.
and this chat will be available
Thank
on the
you.
platform to be watched later as well. See you. Bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Bye.